This is the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
You're inside Jamaica Magazine.
Encouraging the information flow, sharing the news and views you need to know.
We are building an informed Jamaica every day.
Listening to what you say.
Hi, I'm Samantha Allen. It's the beginning of the Christmas week. Shoppers flocked downtown for sales and pepper lights have lit our night sky. The season of warmth and togetherness. Forgive me, I just had to confess my love for the season. On this week's edition, protecting yourself throughout the season, party protocol, what not to do at the office social. Stick around, you don't want to miss this exciting show.
Greetings massive, this is yours Freddie McGregor. We just want to send a shout out to you from Jamaica Magazine. Wishing you all the best for the holiday season. Drive safe, walk safely, you know we love you, God bless you. This is a JS presentation. Keep it locked this way again, all the information. Jamaica Magazine from morning.
It's the Christmas season, a time in which parties, functions, festivities abound. It's a season of merriment, but one must remember decorum and self-respect. Up next, we provide the do's and don'ts for Christmas partying.
It's a holiday, sunny day.
It's the holiday season, and with it comes company parties. Common sense should dictate what not to do at a Christmas social, but unfortunately, when alcohol is involved, common sense seems to go right out the window. Whether you are the employee or attending one of these parties with someone who is, it is always best to know what should not be done at one of these functions.
Maintenance of decorum, proper decorum. We are ladies, and therefore the most important thing is to behave like a lady at all times. Be aware of what you should and should not say. And in the world of diplomacy, you know, that's the first thing that you have to learn. I think what you mustn't do is be worried about the fact that you may not know. All you do is watch, you know. Look at how someone else is holding their glass. Look at how someone else is using their knife and fork. So just watch and follow.
Chief State Protocol Advisor Ambassador Eleanor Sherlock says exhibiting professionalism and personal decorum at social events will form part of how that person is perceived. Remember always, you are surrounded by others.
I don't like when there is a lack of decorum, when you dance too close or it gets too familiar, because the following day or thereafter you have to interact, you have to work with a person, you have to look in that person's face. Therefore, the level of decorum should be maintained.
At a star party, some level of professionalism should still be upheld, because at the end of the day, the next day or the next couple of days is work, and we still need to work in the same environment as co-workers, and we don't want emotions and all them stuff there running up all over the place.
What really upset me the most at a Christmas party is when them start to drink and them start to misbehave and them have on some little short up things and start to misbehave. It really look bad for them.
When they overdrink and bouncing upon you like it is appropriate, and it's not, because then again you have to go back to work and work with them. They drink spill on you and mess you up, and that's not nice.
Functions or parties provide excellent networking opportunities. With this in mind, patrons or partygoers must be aware that a potential business partner or a prospective employer could be standing right next to you as you stagger around with a drink in hand, speak with food in your mouth, and badmouth the boss. Here are some of the most common mistakes people make. What is not yours, simply leave it alone. You will always be remembered for that outlandish outfit. disregard the Jamaican notion of always being late. Though it's a delectable affair or there is a buffet line and an open bar, it's provided for everyone at the party.
There are some things which are just not to be said, and so gossiping and speaking ill of persons, speaking ill of your colleagues, and those are just absolute no-no. And sometimes persons wait till they're at an event where they have loosened up to be able to tell off someone who they'd have really loved to tell off during the course of the year. That's not the time to do it, especially if you're in the working world. How you behave is going to dictate where you end up. It's not from where you start, but how you behave.
Now that you are aware of the don'ts of party protocol, here are some pointers to ensure that you dance away from the event feeling professional and rewarded. Be informed of the company or person hosting the event. If you are a new employee, ensure that you are familiar with co-workers' posts, especially top-level members. If you are accompanying a friend to an event, do your own background research into the party hostess so you are not lost in the woods during conversations. Mix and mingle. Shed the shy girl or laid-back dude attitude and meet people. There may be a potential business partner or prospective employer inside the dance room. Walk with business cards. If you don't have the time to generate one, ensure that you have a pen and paper on you.
Reputation lost is never again regained, and one needs to have their personal dignity, and dignity comes with how you conduct yourself, and that's why I think it's important for decorum.
Even if you are new at your company or don't know that many people, a company Christmas party is a great time to meet new people and to showcase the intelligent and people-friendly person you are.
Hey, it's a holiday. Sunny
Coming up, a roundup of the groundbreaking matters of recent days. Debt management and new tax measures, winter tourism prospects, protecting Jamaican roads, and Jamaica-South Africa culture exchanges were the highlights in recent days. Hi there, I'm Simone Wolf with your news of the week. Government has had to implement a $21.8 billion tax package that takes effect at the start of 2010. It's an attempt to plug an immediate budget deficit and get the country on a path to seriously addressing its debt problem in the long term. The tax package includes a 1% increase on the general consumption tax, which is now applicable on more items. That includes electricity exceeding 200 kilowatt hours. The special consumption tax on cigarettes has also been increased, while the tax on fuel moves to 15%. Despite the current economic challenges, Jamaica's 2009-2010 winter tourist season promises to be the best ever. That's according to Director of Tourism John Lynch. To support the effort, Commissioner of Customs Danville Walker says the Customs and Immigration Departments will be exercising greater flexibility to process travelers as efficiently as possible. The Transport Ministry has launched a vehicle weight enforcement program to protect Jamaican roads and road users. It is illegal to exceed the weight limit identified for trucks, tractors and trailers, but studies show that there have been operators that exceed the legal load limit by over 200%. Transport Minister Mike Henry says the program is long overdue.
It is not the matter of